The second phase of selling prime solutions is the diagnosis. The mutual acceptance of the value assumption is the foundation or premise for the diagnose phase of the prime process. The process of diagnosis is a continuation of the customer's qualification process in greater detail. We like to refer to it as hyper-qualification. The full extent of the customer's problem is explored, measured, evaluated, and communicated. The phase's goal is to raise customers' awareness of the problems they are experiencing via tangible symptoms, to quantify that impact and create the incentive to change. While it is natural for customers to want to self-diagnose, it is imperative that this self-diagnosis not be accepted as complete until the solution provider confirms it and digs even deeper. Self-diagnosis, while understandable, is one of the most significant contributors to the value gap. In terms of value, the diagnose phase is complete when value has been detected, the physical symptoms are verified, and your team and your customer's team reach a verbal agreement about the dimensions of a problem. We refer to this as value detected, and it is an informal statement specifying the scope of the customer's problem. More importantly, it serves as a mutual agreement regarding the cost of the problem and how it is prioritized in the customer's business. By the end of the diagnose phase, your team will have established what we refer to as privileged insight and exceptional credibility with your customers. Sun Microsystems recognizes the problems inherent to poor diagnosis. In the past, when a prospective customer was searching for a storage solution, a salesperson would ask the customer how much storage was required, and then work up a price and proposal. More often than not, this process proved ineffective, because the sales force never got to the root problems of its prospects. Sun now uses a relationship management software product that enables its 100-member field representative team and its customers to identify and share the parameters of a given problem and create a solution based on those specific requirements. Well, let's look at the third stage of diagnostic business development, design. The goal of the design phase is to define the parameters of a high-quality solution that is relative to the customer's problem and their desired outcomes. Your team identifies the optimal solution as a series of product and service parameters designed to minimize the customer's risk of change and maximize the value to be achieved. In the design phase, your company has the opportunity to address competing alternatives head-on, reinforcing the cooperative partnership between your team and your customer's team, and enabling your team to reinforce its position. You can ensure that the customer properly recognizes and weighs the inherent value advantages of a design that matches your solution. In value terms, the design phase is completed when your team and your customers establish and specify the dimensions of the solution. Another informal statement, value determined, defines the value to be achieved via the customer's expectations of your solution and the criteria that will assure the solution's success. It also serves as the basis for the discussion document, a written statement confirming the findings of the decision process, documenting a complete value life cycle management process, and ensuring all parties are in accord. The final phase of the prime solution cycle, value promise delivery, or value release, is often the most problematic for sellers of complex solutions. It encompasses solution implementation, managing change and risk, reporting results, and ongoing enhancement of returns. These can all be centers of high potential profit for you and your customers. Conversely, when poorly executed, they can easily become centers of significant loss in both financial and relationship capital. A solution that does not deliver value as promised is no solution at all. Your ability to manage and facilitate change that creates value is the core competency in prime solution implementation. Successful organizations are accountable for guiding and ensuring the success of the changes which their customers must make throughout the solution cycle. In this phase of that cycle, sellers are, at the very least, serving as change navigators or change enablers for their customers. As such, these providers bring customers a process that can carry them from their current state to the future desired state promised by the solution. Prime Solutions will position you and your organization as unique, and your solutions as compelling. They will provide you with a sustainable competitive advantage that will assure long-term profitable growth.